As we all know, most people are lazy, especially landlords, or sometimes I call them slumlords. I mean, there was a time where I was about to move into a place, but I backed out last minute, even after I gave the landlord my deposit. I decided to bail last minute before I even moved my shit in there because I got a whiff of mold. And that's the issue with most places that are too old to live in or they're not up to code, especially when you live in downtown places. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, any large metro city. Let's take a look and see. Shout out to NBC, LA.
Some tenants in downtown Los Angeles are demanding a change. They say for years they lived in dangerous conditions. Good evening. Once again, everybody. I'm Michael Brownlee.
For years. Why did you put up with that for years? Are you legally in this country? Why would you put up with it for years?
Now I'm Annabelle Sedano. Colleen Williams is off tonight. Their landlord, however, says they're just trying to get lower rent. NBC4's Karma Dickerson went out and spoke with the tenants and landlord. It's all new tonight at 6. Karma.
Well, Annabelle, Michael, we were given the opportunity to speak with those tenants inside their homes. They invited us into their apartments to show us what they call unlivable conditions. We also had the opportunity to speak with the landlord, who says that she's actually willing to do repairs, but she blames the tenants for the fact that things haven't been fixed.
How the hell do you blame the tenants? As a landlord, you have more, well, yes and no. That's a double-sided fence. You would think as a landlord, you have more rights than the tenant because you could just say get out, but you have to have probable cause. You can't just, I don't like you, get out.
First thing Wednesday morning, City of Los Angeles housing inspectors came knocking at an apartment complex on South Wright Street.
You guys all have a good day. We were refused access.
Now what the hell is he gonna do? You have a good day.
You access. You heard it. So anyways, you have a good day.
They didn't get far. The person who turned away the inspectors is the building's owner and landlord, who said the city didn't give her 30 days notice. The people around the door are tenants who tell us they've been complaining about their living conditions for years, and they're demanding a change. Inviting us inside to show missing ceilings, limited light, what appears to be mold.
And when you have conditions like that, if they've been living like this for a few years or so, that mold and stuff grows into your lungs and you begin having health issues, respiratory issues. So these are unsafe and unhealthy living conditions. And how does this get by anybody?
Holes in walls, plumbing issues. The building, which sits directly under the 110 interchange, has 43 units. It's unclear how many are occupied.
And then the tenants themselves, there's just not a lot of space to move around in. These are third world conditions in a first world country. If you have to live like this, whatever country you came from, what's the point of being here if you have to live like that?
But tenants say dozens of people are in the same boat.
Esto ha sido un infierno.
Tenant Adriana Montes has lived here over 2 years. She says it's been hell.
What the hell? So this makes me question the utility companies that service these addresses. Those old ass places that are over 100 years old are not green at all. There's all kind of cracks in the walls and the foundation. So if you run the heat or the air conditioner, it's not going to stay in because it's going to be constantly coming on if there's open holes just seeping out.
This isn't life.
Hi, Arina. Hi. I'm Karma. This is Maria Paula. We're from NBC and Telemundo. We're doing a story about some conditions tenants have been complaining about.
The owner is Nella Petrusin, who also...
Why does the landlord look just like the building? Karen the landlord? Landlord Karen? Grimy ass pink shirt? Yeah, if your landlord looks like shit, the building you live in is gonna look like shit too. I'm sorry to say that.
lives there.
I can't do repairs if they don't let me in.
Both the landlord and tenants accuse each other of violence and intimidation, and they deny the other's allegations.
Now, when I see this building is going to get raided by ICE. So I don't even know why they televise this. And they don't speak English either, so they're probably undocumented. That's why they're putting up with this shit. For cheap rent. I mean, everybody deserves a better life. No offense to them, but those are the vibes that I'm getting. Are these people supposed to be here? Why are they putting up with this shit? And they're threatening the landlord. Those are red flags. This is all red flags to me. And if this offends you, you're an idiot. Because I know what's going on.
They don't want repairs. What they want is discounted rent.
Petrusen says most people's rent is between $500 and $800 a month.
Now, if you're paying that much for rent, if your rent is that cheap, that's that 1995 to 2007 rent. And if you're paying that and you're not on any kind of government assistance, the place you live in probably doesn't have a roof or a wall, missing walls and shit. You're exposed to dangerous conditions. And this building is old as hell. So if the building is in that type of condition, there's no fixing it. You just got to get the wrecking ball and wreck that shit. Start over, build new. That's the only solution. This building's not even worth fixing.
Though some may be required to pay less because of the condition of their apartments.
And they'll keep it up and could charge cheap rent and not give a shit. Most landlords don't care about their property or the tenants. It's just a moneymaker for them.
This building was built in 1929. As you can tell, the rents reflect the age. So it's an old building. I fixed everything, but you know, it's an old building.
The City of LA Housing
So how does she fix everything if there's holes in the ceiling?
Department website shows the city has received over 100 complaints about the condition of the property. Many marked as resolved, but others have led to legal action. The LA City Attorney's Office confirms the landlord Petrusen is accused of 43 counts of tenant harassment.
Let's take a look what's going on here. 43 counts of tenant harassment, 19 counts of building code violations. It's probably more than that. These are just all estimates. 3 counts of battery, 2 counts of unlawful demand for rent. Now, these type of buildings are perfect for hosting illegal nightclubs because it's a building that nobody gives a shit about. Otherwise, it'd be up to code if they did. So, they should just knock the walls out and use this place as a storage. Like, there's no point of having housing units in a place in unlivable conditions.
19 counts of building code violations, 3 counts of battery, 2 counts of unlawful demand for rent, relating to complaints from July of 2024 to June of 2025. She has another pending criminal case regarding 16 alleged building code violations from a May 2024 inspection.
We've been fighting for a couple years now to get the building taken from her control and for the conditions.
And you're not doing enough. Fuck out of here, clown.
To change in the building.
David Albright is a member of the LA Tenants Association who has helped the tenants of this building organize.
And it's our position that no one should be allowed to own a building who treats their tenants like this.
The people who live here tell us they feel they must fight for this place.
1,500 más el entre.
Adding up the costs, moving, Montes says, is simply too expensive.
And the landlord's actually due in court tomorrow to face some of those charges and then due in court on October 30th to face charges on those alleged building code violations. Another thing I wanted to point out to you, you might have noticed a couple people in our video had a GoPro attached to their chest. At least 2 women told us they wear these cameras just to make sure they can record any interaction with the landlord or anything bad that they say that happens in the apartment because they feel they need that for protection and documentation.
That's an invasion of privacy, though. You're not supposed to record people without their permission.
Reporting live, I'm Karma Dickerson, NBC4.
Thank you, Karma. Yeah, this is bullshit, man. And like I said, those people look like they're undocumented. I'm sorry. Anyway, this is Kyle Vale. I'll catch you in the next video. Don't be a slumlord.